What's up, everybody? Today we're going to go over something that I've been needing to update for a while. We're actually going to be diving into fixing my front brake issues on the Dakota, and while doing it, we're also going to be able to show you how to do the 5-bolt conversion on the front of a 91 to 96 Dakota, the wrong way and the right way. So I'll go ahead and get to it. So a long time ago, right after I had the engine fire in the truck and I had it torn down to replace things and fix things, I decided at that point in time I would go ahead and replace the front rotors to convert it to a 5-lug bolt pattern. Just in case you don't know, or if you're using this video for reference, 1991 and up Dodge Dakotas had a 6 on 4.5 inch bolt pattern, and it's not a very widely used bolt pattern, so wheel availability is not very broad, and then sometimes your other resort is to use spacers. Well, it's really easy to convert to a 5-lug, and I also found out it's really easy to order the wrong rotors. In 1987, 1988, and 1989, the Dakotas in that platform were 5 bolts, but there were 2 different sized rotors for the front. You could either get a 10-inch rotor or a 9-inch rotor, I don't remember, or an 11-inch rotor. The 11-inch rotor is the correct rotor to convert your 6-lug Dakota to 5 lugs in the front. If you order for a 1990 Dakota, there's only one size and it's the larger size. So just if you're looking to do this, get the brakes for a 1990 Dakota and eliminate the wrong rotor. I ordered the wrong ones, and I can show you why they're so wrong while they're on a truck before I pull them off. And then I'll show you in comparison the wrong rotor, the right conversion rotor, and the factory rotor from the truck. Also, just so you guys know, it converts your front bolt pattern to a 5 on 4.5 inch bolt pattern, which is the same bolt pattern that Sherwood Ford. If you're looking on the metric side of it, I think it's like 5 on 114 point something millimeters, maybe 0.7 or whatever. But it definitely broadens your scope of wheels that you can buy. Let me show you why it doesn't fit. Okay, so this rotor right here is the wrong rotor. I ordered this for a like 87 or 88 truck, and I ordered the wrong diameter. And you can see that by the fact that there's a gap right here in between the rotor surface and the bottom of the caliper. So that is not a good thing. Additionally, you can see this is where most of the pad contact is, which leaves a whole lot to be desired here. Also, what I can see, which is real hard to show on here, is there's pad left over up top, which is really bad. Now, I only left it like this after I had found out it was wrong because I needed it to roll around on something. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off, and then I'll show you the 3 together. These are bearings I put in when I put these new rotors on. But this stuff is like thick, like kind of broke down. So I wasn't gonna buy new bearings, but I think I'm going to now because that ain't right. The inside feels different than the outside, so I'll have to clean off the spindle. But I got the rotor off, so we'll go ahead and compare them here in a second. Okay, well here we go. I got 3 rotors for you, and I'll start from the left. This is a factory 92 Dakota for 6 lugs, 6 on 4.5. This is the wrong rotor that I had ordered for my truck for 87 Dakota. This would be the new correct rotor for 1990 Dakota, 11 inches. I'm gonna flip this 6 lug rotor over real quick, and I'm gonna place the wrong rotor on top. And right away, you can see that it hangs off more. So there's a good 1/2 inch all the way around it. So that makes that this rotor will not work. The new rotor is the exact same diameter. And you can see that it all lines up really, really well. All the other specifications, if I put it flat down on the ground, they are the same height, and they have the same bearings and the same hat diameter here. You can see on the new rotor, it's about 2 1/4 inches of pad area, and about the same 2 1/4 inches for the factory one. So these are the correct rotors. 1990 Dakota, 11 inch rotors, I believe. And we'll go ahead and measure real quick to find out. Yep, started about 11 and a little over 1/4, maybe 11 and 3/8 or so. But there you go. Make sure you order the right ones. I'll give you the part number real quick. It's on my Rock Auto bag because that's where I ordered them from. They're pretty affordable from Rock Auto. And they are Raybestos Ray 7987R. And it's the same size for both of them. And that's all you need. Just picked up the wheel bearings. For information, the wheel bearings are the same for a 1990 Dakota and a 1992 Dakota and a 1996 Dakota. So anything 1990 and up, or even some of the older ones that use the bigger rotors. So I'm gonna pack them full of grease and put the new rotors on. And to pack them, first pack them. They come with a race, and this part number is actually A16. So this is the outer wheel bearing. Pack them. One, I don't need the race because I got brand new ones in the rotors. But it's just gross. But you just take it, make some grease, put it in your hand, and then you want to give it in these crevices here. So you just one at a time, trying to get all that grease up in there. Kind of see how it's coming out here. There's no real art to it. I probably grabbed a little too much grease, but that's alright. Alright, that one's, you can see we got grease down in there. on both sides. And so I'm gonna go with that one. Go with what I got on that one. And continue. So gross. So what I do is I just kind of, you spin it, you can kind of feel some resistance, and you want to get that nut to where it starts feeling like it's getting a little tight. Kind of just like that. Make sure there's no play. Alright, feels good, good preload. And then put your capture nut on it. After you clean it off, of course. And there we go, it looks good. So now I might need to replace this caliper because there's a big old chunk missing out of the piston. Yes. So I actually went out and bought one, so let me grab that out of the box. Alright, so I got the right size rotors on now, and you can see that they fit a whole lot closer to the top of that bracket for the caliper. New calipers are on. These are actually new style brake pads, so it gets rid of that wire thing that comes on the factory calipers. It has these this bracket built into the brake pad itself that holds the caliper down like it should by using the brake pad on the outside. So that's actually really cool, and it gets rid of all that stuff that can like rust and go bad. So I'm glad they updated that design. That's pretty neat. So these are Wagner's too, just FYI. Okay, well I'm all done. I got the both the rotors on and both calipers on. I actually wound up replacing the passenger side caliper as well because it was locked up. So I'm glad I looked into the brakes because that could have been really bad when I went to test drive it, and definitely could have halted things or maybe even caused bigger issues. So I'm glad I looked into all of those issues. But the right rotors are on it now, so I'm confident that I'm not going to have any problems with that. I actually bled the system as well, so all the air bubbles are out of it, and actually been working on the interior a little bit as well. I've got both door panels on. I got the bench seat installed now, and it looks really, really good. Starting to look like a complete truck again. I just got to find a dash now. Dash cluster for I think it's 93 and down, because it actually has a cable driven speedometer, which I still want to use once I get it up and running. So a little bit closer. Still a lot left to do, but we're getting there. So, but I appreciate you guys checking out these videos and coming along for the ride. I'm hoping to actually start working on the fuel system next for the LS. So that'll be our LS Swap series, episode 4. To see those other ones, please check out the videos in our YouTube channel. Do me a favor, if you guys enjoy these videos, please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, give us some comments on some of the videos if you'd like. This all helps kind of get us out there, to kind of get some visibility, and the more visibility we get, the more possibility we have at like getting some merch set up and selling some t-shirts and stuff, which can actually help the project, because all those funds would go into the project. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, y'all be good.